The politicking and look at health concerns, and Ministry of Health has expressed issue over the low uptake of Covid-19 vaccine among people aged above 50 years, despite this being a high-risk group. Meanwhile, the government today received life-saving and biomedical equipment from the World Health Organization in conjunction with the government of Germany in a bid to manage the pandemic. Eunice Omolo has that report.
The country's target of vaccinating at least 10 million Kenyans by the end of this year may well be hampered by the apathy the exercise faces, especially among the priority groups. There is currently a surge in the number of admissions in various health facilities across the country. There are so far 1,000 COVID-19 patients on oxygen support so far. Those who are above 50 years are all the more vulnerable.
You are all aware we have many Kenyans who are seeking for oxygen across our many facilities in the country, but as well where government continues to invest heavily to provide for oxygen.
As the call for Kenyans to turn up for vaccination across the country continues, the Ministry of Health is now putting emphasis on persons aged 58 and above, as according to the records, they now top the list of the number of people who are dying from COVID-19 complications at an alarming rate.
So the reason for them to be able to take their vaccine, and if you look at the people who have been vaccinated under those who are 58 years and above, they form 2.6 million of our population, but only 9.1% of that population has been fully vaccinated.
So far, 7 out of 10 deaths from the latest fatalities in the country have claimed those aged over 50 years.
The majority of those deaths, for example, in the past 2 days, we have reported 30 and 31 deaths respectively. If you look at those deaths, 90% of those deaths are in people who are more than 50 years and above.
Meanwhile, the country has received a shot in the arm as the World Health Organization donated biomedical equipment worth 100 million Kenya shillings, including a contribution of 29 million Kenya shillings from the government of Germany.
I honored as WHO to make this contribution, Madam PS, towards the strengthening of critical care and for the COVID-19 patients, and also to ensure that our health workforce are protected because they are always at risk of exposure.
Cumulatively, 2,585,664 vaccines have so far been administered across the country as of yesterday, August the 24th, 2021. Eunice Omolo, NTV, Nairobi.